Hello, Manchester City fans. Today we're diving into the latest news shaking up English football, particularly concerning our rivals. Did you know there are big changes being planned across the city? Let's discuss Pep Guardiola's thoughts on the potential arrival of a new manager at Manchester United and why this could directly impact City and the entire Premier League landscape. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This way, you won't miss anything about our city, and you'll help strengthen our community. We want more people, more voices, more passion here, and your support makes a difference. Now, on to the main event. Pep Guardiola, our esteemed manager, has openly commented on the possibility of Ruben Amorim, the sporting manager, becoming the next head coach of Manchester United. According to Pep, the Portuguese coach is well equipped to handle the pressures of the Premier League and the expectations of a big club like United. He believes that United is already in negotiations with Sporting and that an agreement could be reached at any moment, with the English club ready to pay Amorim's release clause, which is around $8.3 million. That's right, folks. If everything goes ahead, Amorim will take the helm at United on a 3-year contract, earning an annual salary of $6 million. It's a hefty amount, but United seems willing to pay it to turn their season around. So do you think this change will pose a threat to our city? Let us know what you think about this new era for our biggest rival in the comments. Guardiola didn't hold back in praising Amorim. He's well aware of the sporting manager's style, having faced him in European competitions. In fact, they will meet again next week in Lisbon for the Champions League, which will be an excellent opportunity to observe the Portuguese's tactics up close. There's even a chance this matchup could repeat in the Manchester Derby in December, should Amorim take charge of United by then. Amorim has built a solid campaign both in the Portuguese League and in the Champions League, remaining unbeaten so far. This impressive run has caught the attention of several clubs, but it seems United is leading the charge to bring the manager to the Premier League. Guardiola highlighted the quality of the coach, stating that anyone who maintains an unbeaten record in 2 competitions deserves respect. But would that invincibility continue in English football? And if you think age might be a barrier for Amorim, Pep has already addressed that concern. Why would age be a problem, he questioned. He pointed out that he started his managerial career young, at 37 with Barcelona. For Pep, talent and skill are not bound by age, and he cited young players like Lamine Yamal, just 17, who plays among the best due to his ability, not his experience. Do you agree with Guardiola? Do you think age really matters for a manager's success? Share your thoughts in the comments. While United is busy behind the scenes, City remains focused on its own campaign. Soon we will face Tottenham Hotspur in the EFL Cup, vying for a place in the quarter-finals. The match will be away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and promises to be quite a challenge. The Spurs come off a defeat against Crystal Palace, meaning they'll be eager to bounce back for their fans. On the other hand, City is coming off a recent victory against Watford and aims to keep that positive momentum going. However, the path to victory may be complicated as we face some significant absences in our squad. Guardiola commented on the injuries that have been affecting his choices for the match, but he stressed that the goal remains to advance, avoid further injuries, and ensure the team enters the international break in good shape. On Tottenham's side, manager Ange Postecoglou is also dealing with a key absence, Son Heung-min. The South Korean star is still recovering from a thigh injury and, according to the Spurs manager, will only return on the weekend, missing the match against City. Son is a crucial piece in Tottenham's attack, and his absence could be a setback for the team, especially against a solid defense like ours. But will Son's absence be decisive for the final result? Fans are already on edge, eagerly awaiting the initial lineups. Who will Guardiola choose to lead the attack? Who will be in defense to counter Tottenham's threat? And how will City's manager configure the midfield without some of his key options? The question remains, with so many absences, does City have enough to win this battle and continue in the competition? However, more than the clash in the EFL Cup, the tension between City and United is rising behind the scenes with the potential change in command at our rival club. Could Amorim represent a threat to City's supremacy in Manchester? Guardiola acknowledges the coach's talent, but also appears confident that City is ready for any challenge. Finally, I leave you with the burning question. If Amorim does take over at United, how do you think this will impact football in England, and more importantly, our city? Are we looking at an even more intense rivalry in the coming years? Will Amorim be able to hold his own against City in the derbies? This potential arrival of Ruben Amorim at United brings a new layer of excitement for the upcoming encounters. Just imagine, a revitalized United with a new philosophy taking to the pitch in the Manchester derby. It changes everything, doesn't it? The rivalry, already fierce, could gain an extra edge. Moreover, Amorim, who has already made waves in the Portuguese league, now has the chance to prove his mettle in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. So, fan, do you think he's ready for this pressure? The Premier League is not for the faint-hearted. Guardiola mentioned something interesting about Amorim's style of play. A high press, a team that doesn't give the opponent space to breathe. It's a style that closely resembles ours, characterized by intensity, where every second counts. This means that on the pitch, confrontations can turn into a true tactical battle. For us, this represents an extra challenge, but also an opportunity to demonstrate why City is dominant. What do you think? Can Amorim's strategy hold up against City's intense play? Now, returning to our main focus, City faces Tottenham, and the pressure is on. Every game this season matters more than ever, with the team aiming for multiple titles. Pep Guardiola knows that defeating Tottenham would be a significant step, not just in the League Cup but also for maintaining morale. Recent victories show that the team is in excellent form, but every match tells a new story. With absences in the squad, it will be a true test for City. How do you think we'll come out of this? Meanwhile, on the Tottenham side, Son's absence is a blow, but let's not underestimate their strength. Manager Postecoglou has experience in handling difficulties and has indicated that the team won't come to the pitch to make it easy for anyone. In football, you can never count on an easy game, especially away from home. For us, winning a match like this, filled with absences and uncertainties, could be the definitive proof that City is ready for any adversity. Additionally, with the international break approaching, Guardiola is already keeping an eye on the players' physical condition. The priority is clear: advance in the Cup while keeping the squad healthy. Everyone knows that European and domestic competitions demand the utmost from athletes, and a break for recovery could be essential. However, what no one expects is for City to take their foot off the gas. We're known for our strength and intensity on the pitch, and this match against Tottenham will be the chance to reinforce that image. Speaking of strength, United also has an important night ahead in the EFL Cup, facing Leicester under the management of interim coach Ruud van Nistelrooy. He took over the team after Erik ten Hag couldn't handle the pressure for results. With Amorim's arrival still in the air, United is going through a period of transition and uncertainty. If they advance in the EFL Cup, it could boost the fans' spirits, but the instability is clear, and City, with its consistency, has everything to capitalize on that in the upcoming rounds. Thinking ahead, if Amorim does take over at United, the calendar will get even more interesting. Just imagine a new manager with fresh ideas and strategies preparing United to face City on December 15th. That derby could be one of the most exciting in recent times, with all of Europe's eyes on Manchester. What do you think will be the immediate impact of Amorim? Can he stand up to City right off the bat? Guardiola also highlighted that he spoke with Matheus Nunes, who worked with Amorim at Sporting, and the feedback was positive. This shows how well regarded the Portuguese manager is by those who have played under him. This is a point in Amorim's favor, but also an advantage for Guardiola, who knows some of the secrets of his potential future opponent. It's a battle of minds that begins behind the scenes and promises to explode on the pitch at the heart of Manchester. But back to the present. With City's current form, it's easy to feel we're experiencing something special. This game against Tottenham is another step in a season that has already brought us joys and challenges. The recent victory against Watford has given the team an extra boost of confidence, and now it's time to channel that energy into securing another progression. Every detail counts, every play matters, and every bit of support from the fans makes a difference. Have you shown your support today? We're in this together. So, share with us. What are your expectations for this run of games, especially looking ahead to the derby? How do you imagine our City will respond against a potentially revitalized United with a new manager? So, City fans, with so much on the horizon and all these changes among our rivals, every detail of this season promises excitement. If you want to stay updated on everything, don't miss your chance to subscribe to the channel. This way, you can follow every step of our City and be part of our United fan base. Leave your like and let's go together. See you in the next video.